Good morning. This is your 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. Seeing a nice day to end the work week. We'll see some slightly breezy onshore winds out of the east, but otherwise we'll see plenty of sunshine and some dry weather as we move through the day today before we see some more unsettled weather moving in as we get into the overnight and into our weekend. If we take a look at the current surface analysis, we have this area of high pressure is going to start to move off to the northeast as we go through the day today, allowing for this area of disturbed weather over to southeast to move up into our region. We're going to see that coalesce around a weak area of low pressure along the coast, and that will lift up into our region, bringing some rain showers this evening and through the day on Saturday. If we look at the upper level winds from this morning sounding, we have some northeasterly to easterly, very light winds in the lowest levels there, and then seeing those winds more westerly as we get up in the mid and upper levels and increasing in speed, seeing our peak wind today around 54 knots at 25,000 feet. The freezing level is at 2,400 feet. Looking at the current visible satellite at this time, we can see plenty of sun out there with just some of these high cirrus clouds starting to move in and through the region. We're going to see that trend continue as we go through the day today with increasing high clouds, and then eventually this evening we'll see some more mid and lower clouds coming in, but overall seeing that easterly wind across the region as well. If we look at the short-term high-resolution model, again expecting dry conditions as we go through the day. We see those increasing clouds, and as we get into the overnight time frame, we'll start to see those mid and low level clouds starting to move in, and then as we get past midnight, so we'll start to see those rain showers becoming likely, and then we'll see a pretty much widespread light to moderate rain showers moving through the area as we go through the AM time frame into the day on Saturday. And again, as you can see, some of these higher reflectivity values showing some embedded moderate to heavier rain showers with that as we go into our Wednesday morning. We'll also see that weak area of low pressure passing close to the Wallops area, so that's going to allow those winds to become breezy as we get into the daytime hours on Saturday, and then eventually as we get into the afternoon hours, we'll start to see this rain activity become more scattered to isolated going into the evening time frame, and we'll keep the clouds around as well as we'll likely see some low clouds around as we go through the overnight Saturday night and Sunday morning. Can't rule out a light sprinkle or drizzle as we go through that time frame as well, mainly early on, and possibly maybe even seeing some fog develop as we get to Sunday morning as we set up for a stretch of some cloudy weather and continued onshore flow. So if we zoom out here, look at the European model starting on Sunday, again expecting mostly cloudy conditions around the Wallops area as we go through the day on Sunday. We could see a few breaks in the clouds, mainly the further inland you go from the coast. You have the better chance of seeing some additional sun, but overall should stay socked in the clouds as we go through the day on Sunday. That continues as we go into Monday with mostly cloudy conditions. You can see potential for a weak area of low pressure tracking up the coastline Monday night into Tuesday. Other modeling showing this a little bit closer, bringing even a slight chance of maybe a light shower or two through the area. Not looking very likely or overly confident in that rain chance, but nonetheless that chance will be there as we go mainly through the morning hours of Tuesday and through the day on Tuesday. But overall, dry for the beginning of the week, and then as we get to the middle of the week, we'll start to see this area of low pressure coming together once again over the southeast. Pretty good agreement with the modeling here that this will become a pretty organized area of low pressure with a wide-reaching rain shield as it moves into our region, bringing rain chances looking later in the day on Wednesday and continuing overnight into the morning hours on Thursday. As you can see, that area of low pressure passes right over the Wallops area. Once again, we'll see some breezy conditions with that likely, and then that low pressure looks to track out of the area as we get into the day on Friday off to the northeast, possibly ending the week with some drier weather. So if we look at our 24-hour weather risk chart for today, expecting a nice day through our working hours today with green conditions expected. We'll see our high around 49 degrees, and we'll continue with those east-southeasterly winds around 8 to 13 knots, gusting up to 17 or 18 knots. So it should stay out of that wind advisory today, just a slight breeze going through today. We'll see those increasing high clouds and eventually some mid and lower clouds as we get to the evening time frame, We'll see our low temperature around 42 degrees early on, and then as we go through the morning hours of Saturday, that's when we see that red chance of precip moving into the area. Again, it's looking like that will move through it after midnight, and then we'll see more widespread rain by the time we get to the 3 a.m. time frame. And then we'll see that increasing chance of reduced ceilings of visibilities through that time frame as well. And as we get into the start of the day on Saturday, we'll see those winds becoming a bit gustier with that area of low pressure becoming closer to the area. So we'll see some gusts up to 22 knots by sunrise on Saturday, and that's going to give us that yellow chance for those winds above 25 knots. But right now, tides are running slightly below normal. In the weekend forecast, we'll see that rain continue through the day on Saturday. We'll have that chance for some embedded heavier rain showers as well. Then we'll see that rain start to become more scattered and isolated later in the day. So we keep that red risk through the day on Saturday, and then we keep the orange risk for those reduced ceilings visibilities, and we bump up to an orange risk for those elevated winds as well, as expecting that better chance of seeing those stronger winds through the daytime hours. But we'll see mild temperatures for the weekend with a high around 57 degrees on Saturday. Continuing mostly cloudy and overcast conditions. Again, a slight chance of some lingering light rain, so we keep a yellow chance for precip Saturday night. But overall, we'll see mainly cloudy conditions with low clouds and a chance for some fog overnight. So we can have an orange risk continuing for those reduced ceilings and visibilities, and continued mild conditions with a low around 46 degrees. And as we go into Sunday, we'll see continued mostly cloudy conditions. We'll have that chance of some low clouds and fog early on, so we keep that yellow risk for those reduced ceilings and visibilities, and another mild day with a high around 58 degrees. Looking at the extended forecast here, we'll see as we get into next week, continue partly to mostly cloudy conditions for Monday and Tuesday. We have that about a 20% chance of rain on Tuesday with that quick passing area of low pressure, not looking to be anything too significant at this time. But as we go through all of next week, expecting those high temperatures in the mid to upper 50s, possibly up to around 60 on Thursday, and we'll see those low temperatures in the mid 40s. And then again, as we get into the middle part of the week, that's when we'll see our likely next chance of rain showers moving through, as well as some breezy conditions with that area of low pressure looking to start to impact the area. That's going to wrap up the 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. We'll be back again on Monday at 8:15 and 10 a.m. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend.